Shalom. Before I get started, I'm going to start by saying Kal Halayim, like Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Makarkadash. Double honors to my apostle, elder, the great millstone that taught me this truth and that rule well. And peace and salutation to the elect out there laboring on and believing in the name of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Makarkadash. To you I say Shalom. This is Brother Amawan from the GMS Charlotte camp, coming back with another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Makarkadash. In this lesson, I'm going to entitle We Are Not in Darkness Anymore, okay? Because I was thinking about this while we were at camp, earlier today, and pretty much we have an advantage, over the people of this world because we understand through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, what's about to happen in this world and why. And because we have that knowledge, wisdom, understanding, the Lord has given us the light in a land full of darkness, okay? And through that darkness, we're able to see and understand the things that are taking place, man. All right. And with that advantage, we're able to, keep a sound mind and ultimately continue to pretty much move throughout this place without us bugging out, man. And a lot of these people, as times get harder and the things get rough out here, man. These people, they're gonna lose it, but us, because we have this knowledge, wisdom, understanding, Yahweh Shema Shai is going to keep us in a sound mind because we have the light, man. All right. Now I'm going to start here in the book of Job, chapter 10, verse 21, and it reads, Before I go whence I shall return, even to the land of darkness and the shadow of death. Now I wanted to get this word darkness because, as we know, man, this whole world is live in darkness, man. We live in a dark place, man. All right. So this word darkness goes into, it says, figuratively, misery, destruction, death, ignorance, sorrow, wickedness. All right. So, darkness is equated with, confusion, wickedness, and ignorance, man. And that's the state of America. That's the state of the world because these people do not have a clue on what's going on and why the things that are happening in the world are happening the way they are because they don't understand the will of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, but we do. Okay? And it says, Before I go whence I shall not return, even to the land of darkness and the shadow of death, because this land of America is also known as the shadow of death. It tells you that in, I believe it's Psalms 123, or sorry, Psalms 23. Matter of fact, let me get it. That's showing you this is America, all right? This is the book of Psalms 23 and 4. It says, Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff shall comfort me. And this is talking about the valley of the shadow of death. Is talking about America, aka Babylon, man, because this place, equates to death because the things that are pushed in this place, is a death lifestyle. That's why, the ways of so-called Negro, Latino, and Native Americans, they follow after what's called black culture, which is synonymous with death culture because black is synonymous with death. But this place is the shadow of death because everything that this place pushes, it ultimately succumbs to death, man. All right. So we're not fearing the thing that's coming because Yahweh Shemal Shah woke us up out of the ways of darkness from this place, man. All right, because this place is full of darkness. So jumping back, Job 10:21. Before I go whence I shall not return, even to the land of darkness and the shadow of death. A land of darkness as darkness itself, and of the shadow of death, without any order, and where the light is as darkness, right? Because the wisdom of this place is wickedness, man. So it's not wisdom because it tells you that wisdom is wickedness is not wisdom. Matter of fact, let me get that because the so-called wisdom in this world pretty much, it goes into death, man. All right. So the thing is that's uplifted in this place that know, you know, how you operate. It ultimately, when you go into it, leads to death. GMOs, uh, pretty much the science of this place, equals into death, man. The ways of this world, the so-called wisdom of this world, is death, man. So showing you that this place does not have real wisdom, because as the scripture just said, it says without any order, where the light is as darkness, man. So this place it is ultimately going to send you down a path unto death, man. All right, Salakia, because the scriptures tell you that wickedness is not wisdom. All right, so bear with me real quick while I pull this up. This is the book of Sirach, or Ecclesiasticus, in the Apocrypha, chapter 19, verse 22. It says, the knowledge of wickedness is not wisdom, neither at any time the counsel of sinners prudence. Alright, so it says that the knowledge of wickedness is not wisdom. So these people do not have true wisdom, because we know the real wisdom equals to the fear of the Lord, like it tells you in Proverbs 1 and 4. Alright? In fact, since I spoke it up, let me get that. Proverbs 1 and 4 reads, Slacky, Proverbs 1 and 7, Slacky. It says, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction. So the fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, man. Alright? So these people in this world do not have true wisdom or knowledge, because they don't fear the Lord, man. They believe in Esau and his system, man. Esau and his science, man. Which is not wisdom, because it's wickedness, man. Alright? It's left hand knowledge, man. Alright? So it's not true wisdom, because true wisdom comes from Yahweh Shem Shah through the fear of the Lord, man. Alright? So this place doesn't have any order, and therefore this is why the people walk in darkness, man, because they don't know anything that's going on, because they're blind. Alright? When you walk in darkness, you come into your house when it's pitch black, you know, you don't know exactly where you're going, man, because you don't see, where you're going. So you might run into some furniture, you might trip over, some shit you got in the floor, whether it be some shoes or some toys or whatever it is from your children or whatever the case may be. But when it's pitch black, you don't know where you're going, man, and that's the ways of America, because America is a place full of darkness, and these people don't know where they're going, man. All right, but the Lord gave us the wisdom, through which is the light, to be able to maneuver, man. All right, which leads me to this: Isaiah 60:1. Arise, shine, for thy light is come, and the glory of the Lord is risen upon thee. All right, and that light is talking about this wisdom and knowledge and understanding. All right, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, man. Okay, that light has come upon the elect, man. So we have the light now, man, because the Lord has, He's shown Himself unto us, man, and gave us this truth, man. For behold, the darkness shall cover the earth, and gross darkness the people, right? And these people are in gross darkness, man, because they fully given themselves over to Esau and his ways, man. So whatever Esau tells them, they eat it up and don't question it, because they're fully lost, man. They're completely gone, and Yahweh Shemal Shah has blinded them from reaching the truth, man. All right. It says, "But the Lord shall rise upon thee, and His glory shall be seen upon thee," and that's exactly what you're seeing with the brothers and sisters that's waking up to this truth and are coming back and repenting and seeking Yahweh Shem Yahushua's face. It says, "And the Gentiles shall come to thy light, and kings to the brightness of thy rising. Lift up thine eyes round about, and see, and all they gathered themselves together, they come to thee. Thy son shall come from afar, and thy daughter shall be nursed at thy side." And that's talking about the Israelite foreigners that's waking up all throughout the four corners of the earth, coming back into their true heritage, man. No matter how they look, because you got Israelites that's going to look like the other nations, but when they hear this word, they're going to wake up out of those different heathenistic customs and come back into their to their true heritage, which is the truth of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. All right, and so knowing that, hey, the Lord is waking us up out of that darkness, so we're no longer walking in confusion, not knowing where we're coming and going, man. All right. First Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 4. But ye, brethren, are not in darkness, that ye shall not overtake. It's like you. I'm going to read it over. It says First Thessalonians 5 and 4. But ye, brethren, are not in darkness, that that day shall overtake you as a thief. Ye are all children of the light and the children of the day. We are not of the night nor of darkness, right? So it said that we're no longer, in darkness, man, because the Lord gave us the light, that eye salve to be able to see through the night, man. You go into you listen to Apostle Bar, and he breaks down the levels of wisdom, that's used through the different animal examples, and he reverenced the owl because the owl is used as a symbol of wisdom because the owls can see through the night. The Lord has given them that eye salve to where they can see through the night, and that's symbolic of the men of the Lord, and the believers, because we are given that eye salve to be able to see through the lies and deception that has put the whole world in darkness, man. That has clouded the people's vision to where they can't see, but we can see through the darkness, man. We can see and understand what's going on, man. All right. It says that we are the children of the light and the children of the day. We're no longer of the night and the darkness, man, because we understand everything that's happening, man. Because the Lord has given us the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. He's given us this truth to be able to understand what's happening, man. Because He gave us His mind, and we follow after the ways of the Lord, man. So we're no longer walking in darkness anymore, man. Therefore, let us not sleep as do others, but let us watch and be sober. And we're the true woke ones. You always hear people talking about how they're woke, you know, but the elect, we're the true woke ones because we are truly awake to see what's happening, man. All right, we see the prophecies taking place. We see Esau about to come down with that great wrath, revealing his horns to be the devil that the Bible speaks of. And we see Yahweh Shem Yahushua about to make his grand return upon the earth and deliver his elect, man. So we are no longer of the darkness, man. We're not asleep anymore, man. But these people out here, they're comfortable, therefore they're asleep. They're not looking for the ways of the Lord, man, which is the true light, man. All right. It says, "For they that sleep, sleep in the night, and they that be drunken are drunken in the night. But let us, who are of the day, be sober, putting on the breastplate of faith and love, and helmet the hope of salvation. For Yahweh Shem Yahushua have not appointed us to wrath, but to obtain salvation by our Lord Yahushua Hamashiach, who died for us, that whether we wake or sleep, we shall live together with him." Right? So it says that the ones that are asleep, man, hey, they're asleep because the Lord never woke them up to get this truth. It says, "But us, who are of the day, that we are sober, putting on the armor of Yahweh Shem Yahushua," man. All right, to be sober means to be sober minded, to be able to have a clear mind, to be able to understand and see what's going on, man. And that armor of Yahweh Shem Yahushua is to protect us, from the wiles of the devil, man, to protect us from the ways of Esau trying to pervert and put brothers back to sleep, man. Pervert the truth and put brothers back to sleep, man. So we're not being fooled by the trickery that this devil is bringing through his witchcraft and deception, man. Because Yahweh Shem Yahushua, who died for us, Yahweh Shai died, who died for us, you know, he woke us up, man. All right, because through him making that sacrifice, you know, we were able to wake up and obtain this truth again, man. The ones that are meant to get this, man. Okay, so we have the light now, man. So we're no longer walking in darkness, man. Yahweh Shah said that we are the children of the day, man. This is Matthew 5:14. Ye are the light of the world. A city that is set on a hill cannot be hid. Right? We're the light of the world, man. All right. Through the men of the Lord, this is how the light is being, shown throughout the world, man. Okay. We are, letting that light shine. Not hiding the truth. And by us, putting these videos out, starting with our apostles and elders of Great Millstone, all right, this is how people are waking up to the truth, you know. And you got the people of the world that's still trying to, deceive the people, even them are learning from us, man. And that's how they're able to try to mix up the truth, with their doctrine. But at the end of the day, man, Yahweh Shema Shah's words are going to shine through their deception. So even though they're trying to mix the truth with their lies, the Lord is still allowing this truth to shine bright and to further expose that these people are demons, man. All right. So it says, I'm gonna read it again, Matthew 5:14. You are the light of the world. A city that is set upon a hill cannot be hid, right? So this truth cannot be hidden anymore, man, because it's shining through all the lies and deception that Esau has put out in the world, man. All right, which leads me to this quick precept. It's the book of 2 Corinthians, chapter 10, verse 3 or verse 4. It says, matter of fact, I started 3. It says, "For though we walk in the flesh, we do not war after the flesh. For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through Yahweh Shem Shah to the pulling down of strongholds." So we are fighting against Esau's system by bringing his word out, man. Because physically, we don't have to do anything, to fight against Esau, man. Because this word is doing all the fighting, man. Because the weapons of our warfare are not carnal. Because what we're doing is exposing all the lies and deception that he has put out through the earth with this truth, man, and we're exposing everything for what it is, man. All the answers that people have been seeking, you know, we're bringing it out through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shah, man. This is how Esau has been losing his power, man, because his whole power structure was founded upon lies and deception and witchcraft, man. But Yahweh Shema Shah, his word is founded upon the truth, all right, and this Bible remains undefeated. That's why you hear brothers make bold statements like, we have 100% truth, and we cannot be confounded because the Spirit of the Lord is working with us, man. All right, and so we're pulling down all the strongholds that Esau has set up to keep the people, in darkness, man. All right, verse 5: casting down imaginations and every high thing that exalted itself against the knowledge of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, or Yahweh, and bringing into captivity every thought to the obedience of Yahushua. So we're pretty much exposing everything through the Spirit of the Lord, man. All right, everything that's coming against the truth, Yahweh Shem Shai is exposing to be known as a lie, man. All right, and that's why we're able to come out here and speak boldly the words that we speak, because the Spirit of the Lord has let us know that this is the truth, and there's no denying it, man. All right, the Scriptures tell us to prove all things, and through these Scriptures, we're able to prove all the things that Esau has set up as so-called concrete wisdom to be known as falsehoods, man. All right, this truth, like I said, remains undefeated, man, because the words of Yahweh Shem Shah are true wisdom. They're true light, man. And when you get this word, you come into the light, man, because Yahweh Shah is the light. That's why he's known in the scriptures as the day star, man. All right, or in other words, Lucifer, which Lucifer goes back into the meaning of light bearer, man. All right, we are the true, Luciferians, as you hear in the world, these damn devil worshippers like to call themselves. But in the end of the day, we're the true light bearers, man. All right, because we have the truth, man. Okay, John 3:19, and this is the condemnation that light is coming to the world, and that light, like I said, is the truth coming through Yahweh Shem Yahushua. And men love darkness rather than light because their deeds were evil. All right, and it says that this is the combination because Yahweh Shem Yahushua, their words, this truth, it condemns the world, man, because it speaks against the ways of this place, man. Because when you go into what this world uphold, it all goes against Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. Because Esau has established anti-biblical, anti-Messiah, dogma that totally contradicts what the scriptures say, which the scriptures are the true way of life, man. You know, it's an acronym that got made famous through that nigga Killer Priest. When he goes into the Bible and he broke it down as the Bible stands for basic instructions before leaving Earth, but the ways of the Bible is the way that you're supposed to conduct yourself while you're living on the earth, because it is life instructions, man. All right. And like I said, when you understand true wisdom, these scriptures reign supreme because they tell you how to live, man. They tell you how to conduct yourself, how to eat, how to deal with family, how to run a business, where the true riches. It tells you everything you need to know. You need to know through the scriptures, man. Okay, but if you let Esau tell you, man, that he tell you that God messed up, and he has to go behind the Bible and clean up the questions and the mistakes that God made, which is bullshit, man. All right, because this devil, he's known as Shaitan, which is goes into the word adversary because he's adverse to righteousness, man. All right, this all the devil knows is wickedness because that's what he was created to do, was spread wickedness, man. All right, so I'm gonna read this again, John 3:19, and this is the condemnation that light is coming to the world, and men love darkness rather than light because their deeds were evil. And these people that are of the world don't want to hear the words of Yahweh Shem Shah because they're content with living in darkness because they know that their deeds are evil. So when these words come out and they hear them, you know, they're condemning their spirit because they live a wicked lifestyle and don't want to repent. So they come against the words of the Lord because ultimately they don't want to live a righteous lifestyle. So they condemn Yahweh Shem Shah and his men, which is us, because they don't want to get right, man. That's why Yahweh Shem Shah has made that separation between the elect and the unrighteous. Because at the end of the day, man, the Lord only has his men, the true ones out here that's walking with the light, man. All right, so we are going to be the only ones in that day that has a sound mind because we have the truth, man. All right, this is the book of Nehemiah 1:5, and said, "I beseech thee, O Lord Yahweh Shem Shah, power of heaven, the great and terrible Lord that keepeth covenant and mercy for them that love him and observe his commandments." All right, and part of having that light is understanding the mercy of Yahweh Shem Shah. That if you walk in his ways, that he's going to have mercy on you because you're obeying his commandments, man, to the best of your ability. Let thine ear now be attentive and thy eyes open, that thou mayest that thou mayest hear the prayer of thy servant, which I pray before thee now, day and night, for the children of Israel, thy servants, and confess the sins of the children of Israel, which have sinned against thee. Both I and my father's house have sinned. All right, and the elect, are only ones of that contrite spirit that are crying out for Yahweh Shem Shah's deliverance, man, because we live in a wicked world, and just as the account as Lot, we are vexed with the filthy conversation of the wicked. We're vexed with the wickedness that goes on in this world. So we're sighing and crying to Yahweh Shem Shah to deliver us from this place, which he's going to do when he sends his angels down here to set that mark upon the ones that sign and crying, like it tells you in Ezekiel 9:4 and 5. The ones that sign and crying for the abomination that's done here, man. All right, and when these angels come and start handing out that judgment, all right, they're going to see that mark, which that mark goes into the Y, which is that mark of exemption. You know, because the men of the Lord are the true ones out here, and the believers, which consist of the women, children, and other men. That's not out here prophesying. You know, but they're the ones that's out here seeking the Lord in all sincerity and righteousness, man. That's trying their best to serve the Lord, man. All right, that's made the proper sacrifices that they have to make in the spirit to serve Yahweh Shem Shah. He's going to deliver them. He's going to hear their prayers and deliver them, man. But the rest of these people that are in darkness, all right, they're going to be destroyed because ultimately they didn't want to hear it and come out of the darkness, man. So they want to wallow in darkness instead of coming to the light. So the Lord's going to destroy them for that, man. But we're not of that lot, man, because we have the light, man. So as it says, man, we're supposed to walk with the light, man. All right, let me get that. All right. This is the book of John, chapter 12, verse 35. Then Yahushua said unto them, Yet a little while the light is with you, walk while ye have the light, let darkness come upon you, for he that walketh in darkness knoweth not whither he goeth. Alright? And so it says, while a little while you have the light, walk while you have the light, man, because when Yahushua said that, back then, he was talking about while he was walking with the disciples, they could physically, see, hear, and touch him. He told him to cherish those moments because he knew that he had to go through and be put upon that cross and sacrifice himself for the sins of Israel, man. But the times that we're in now, which it's symbolic of us having this truth available to us while you're able to go on the internet, able to go out to the highways and byways and obtain this word. Walk like you have the light, man. Walk like you got some damn sense. Because when all hell breaks loose, it's going to be a famine of the word, and this word is not going to be accessible no more. This light not going to be accessible no more. That's why we had the parable of the five foolish virgins and the unfool and the wise virgins and the foolish virgins, man. All right, the wise virgins they trimmed their lamps because they had the light, but the foolish virgins they let their oil burn out, and when they seen that darkness come, man, they tried to go to the wise virgins and get some of that oil, but they couldn't get it, man. We don't want to be like that, man. So while the little time that we have the light still, while the internet is still available, while you're able to get this word, all right, walk like you got some sense, man. Get this word while you're still able to, all right, because once this darkness come upon you, you're not gonna know, what to do in that day, man, because all hell's gonna be breaking loose, and you didn't apply yourself, like the scripture commanded you to do, man. All right, so the Lord's gonna allow whatever it is that's gonna happen to you, man, because you didn't take heed to His warning. All right, so pretty much that was my point. Like I said, I didn't want to make this a too long lesson, so I'm gonna close this out by praying that you edified. Until next time, I want to say, call Halayim by Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah Bashem Makar Double honors to my apostle elders of great millstone, the time of this truth and their rule well. Peace and salutation to the elect.